So in the last episode, things got pretty insane. Yuan and Xavi, two sworn enemies, somehow ended up getting married. Yeah, married. And only after trying to kill each other multiple times, they finally realized something shocking. They were both immortals. Now their real goal? To take control of the demon bells, which are actually scattered parts of a mysterious spaceship. And now, both of them have arrived at Xavi's sect. But here's the twist. Instead of welcoming Yuan, everyone had already set up a perfect plan to kill him. However, Yuan completely flipped the situation. He exposed all their dirty secrets right in front of everyone. And just like that, the same people who wanted him dead started welcoming him instead. Yeah, things changed real fast. Now the episode begins inside the main hall of the sect. Jiang's sect's master walks up to Yuan and hands him a special wine. He smirks and says, "If you've got guts, drink it." Yuan doesn't hesitate. He downs the entire drink in 1 second. No reaction. Nothing. Seeing this, the pavilion master immediately steps forward and offers their legendary wine, Ice and Fire. And guess what? Yuan drinks that too, like it's nothing. And just like that, the whole place turns into a drinking arena. Everyone starts competing, placing bets, drinking like crazy. Meanwhile, Xavi starts getting a little worried. She quietly tells her master, "They're drinking way too much. What if things get out of control?" But Master Jiang just smiles and says, "That's exactly what we need. Without chaos, we can't make our move." At that moment, Wangi quietly approaches her master and whispers, "All the guards near the demon separation bell have been removed. And soon, everyone will head there." Hearing this, Jiang becomes pleased. Everything is going according to plan. Not far from there, we see Yuan's friend Ruin. Someone asks her, "There are so many enemies of Yuan over there. Shouldn't we help him?" Ruin just smirks and replies, "No need. Yuan alone is more than enough to handle those clowns." Then the scene shifts to the forbidden area of the sect. And guess what? Yuan is already there, drunk, or at least, acting like it. He looks around and says, "Why did we even come here after drinking?" At that moment, Hooli explains, "This is the most mysterious place in the sect. That's why everyone wanted to drink here." Yuan laughs and says in a drunken tone, "Well then, let's drink here too. I'm the sect's son-in-law. Who's gonna stop me?" But suddenly, hidden weapons start activating beneath the ground. Something feels off, very off. As they move closer to the forbidden area, they start hearing loud noises. People shouting, fighting, screaming. "We won't let anyone take the demon suppression bell. This treasure belongs to us." Some cultivators are even killing each other. Complete chaos. Seeing all this, Hooli realizes something important. There are no guards here. We can enter directly. And the next moment, they just throw Yuan aside. Yeah, they only brought him here to gain access. Now they don't need him anymore. Meanwhile, Master Jiang arrives at the scene. She notices a cultivator trying to escape in fear, but before he can get away, she kills him instantly. Cold, precise. "No merci," she calmly says. "Since you're here, why not stay here forever?" Meanwhile, Wangi looks excited. She says, "All these people came here for one reason, to take the demon separation bell. But now, we can eliminate all of them at once. Our enemies will be reduced in a single move." Then she notices something. Xavi looks a little tense, so Wangi smirks and says, "Don't worry. Today no power in this world can stop you from becoming a widow. Our revenge is finally about to be complete." She even starts praising Master Jiang's strategy, but Jiang calmly replies, "Our sect may not be the strongest, but when it comes to strategy, no one can beat me." And right at that moment, boom! A massive explosion shakes the entire area. Huge chunks of stone rise up, forming a giant wall, completely blocking the entrance to the forbidden area. No one can escape now. On the other side, inside the treasure hall, the cultivators are still fighting like maniacs, so busy killing each other, that they don't even notice the explosion. Back outside, Jiang frowns. "Who caused that explosion?" Wangi quickly responds, "Master, it wasn't us." But Xavi immediately understands the truth. Inside her mind, she smiles slightly. "Yuan, you've outplayed even my master." Meanwhile, inside the forbidden hall, alliances start breaking apart. Friends turn into enemies. Hooli grabs Jiang by the hair and yells, "Your pavilion tried to wipe us all out in one move." Jiang pushes him away and fires back. "Oh, please don't act innocent. You don't get to blame us. Our disciples arrived last." At this point, everyone realizes something. The demon separation bell is right here, inside this forbidden hall. And that's why everyone is fighting like crazy. And then, Yuan finally steps in. He looks around at the chaos and says, "So let me get this straight. You're all trapped in here. And instead of escaping, you're fighting each other? That's just stupid." Hearing this, the cultivators immediately turn on him. This was all his plan. He trapped us here. He's working with the sect to kill us all. One of them rushes straight at Yuan. "I'll kill him first. We can divide the treasure later." But Yuan doesn't even move much. He simply drives his knee into the guy's stomach, sending him flying back instantly. The man tries to get up again, but this time, Yuan snaps his sword and uses a hidden needle technique. One strike, and the man drops dead. Then two more cultivators attack together, using the storm wind technique. Fast, aggressive, deadly, but in just 1 second, both of them are gone. Now Yuan finally summons his sword, and without hesitation, he charges straight into his enemies. At the same time, outside the hall, Master Gio's disciples are trying to move the spirit stones from the forbidden ground, but it's taking too long, so Gio orders, "Call the outer disciples. We'll need all the help we can get." Back inside, Yuan has already beaten Hooli and Xiang to the ground. They're barely alive. Yuan looks at them and says, "You gave me some great wine, but that alone isn't enough for me to spare your lives." Hearing this, both of them panic. They immediately try to run away. Yuan smirks and says, "I could kill you right now, but let's just say, I'm repaying the wine you gave me. Run a little longer. After that, you're dead." But they don't get far. Within seconds, they collapse. Hooli begs desperately, "Please don't kill me. I swear, I'll never even mention the demon bell again. I won't even look at it." But Yuan? He shows no mercy. For him, enemies are enemies. No second chances. And just like that, he kills both of them. Cold, clean, finished. Yuan exhales and says, "Finally, some peace and quiet." Then he walks forward and places his hand on the demon separation bell. And the moment he touches it, a powerful surge of energy bursts out. Something activates. Something ancient. And in the next instant, Yuan is pulled inside the inner space of the demon bell. In the next moment, Yuan finds himself inside a completely different space. A dark, empty dimension. This is the inner space of the demon separation bell. And right in front of him, a strange system activates. A mechanical voice echoes around him. Critical damage detected. All systems shutting down. One by one, every function starts going offline. Fire control system, offline. Core system offline. Database offline.
Combat simulation, offline.
Now only one function remains active. Basic detection. The system speaks again. Within a 10-kilometer radius, a powerful energy source has been detected. Capture it immediately. And just like that, the system begins to shut down completely. Its power fades, function by function, until everything goes silent. Yuan looks at it calmly and says, "For now, stay here. I'll come back and fix you." And in the next second, he exits the inner space, back to reality. The moment he returns, he hears something. Cracking sounds. Rocks breaking. Without wasting a second, Yuan quickly hides. Because right on cue, Master Gio arrives, along with her disciples. She looks around and sees dead bodies everywhere. Instead of shock, a smile appears on her face. But suddenly, Yuan walks up to her, acting completely drunk. He casually puts his hand on her shoulder and says, "Hey, where's the wine? Why did everyone stop drinking?" Gio's expression instantly turns cold. She snaps, "How are you still alive? I thought my daughter would finally become a widow today. But you just won't die, will you?" Then she narrows her eyes and asks, "What did you do with the demon separation bell?" Yuan tilts his head, acting confused. "Sister-in-law, what are you even saying? The bell is right where it should be. I might be drunk, but it feels like you're the one who's lost it." Then he looks at the dead bodies and says dramatically, "Guys, you can't just leave me alone like this. Come on, fill your cups. The party just started." Gio watches him carefully, then thinks to herself, "He's completely drunk, and there are no witnesses here. So why not? Kill him too." She slowly prepares to attack. But just before she can move, a powerful voice echoes through the area. "Jishan sect is celebrating. So our demon soul sect has sent this old messenger to offer congratulations." The moment she hears this, Gio freezes. Her face turns serious. That voice, Master Jigui? I thought he was in closed cultivation. How is he here? Meanwhile, Yuan quietly walks back toward her again, still acting drunk. "Oh, are people from the demon soul sect here? Perfect. Let's drink with them too." Gio gets irritated and pushes him aside. Then she steps forward to face the incoming threat. Standing before her is Master Jigui. He smiles and says, "I came to congratulate you. Your disciple found such a handsome husband. And more importantly, the demon separation bell has found its new master." Gio's expression darkens. She replies coldly, "I am the master of that bell." Jigui laughs. "Oh please, that artifact will belong to our demon soul sect." And then, the situation escalates. The entire Jishan sect is suddenly surrounded. Xavi notices everything and says quietly, "Husband, things just got messy." Yuan smiles. A dangerous smile. The real fun. begins after things get messy. And right in front of them, 12 soul disciples of the Demon Soul Sect appear. They've already set up a powerful formation, locking down the entire area. Jigue speaks again. You're completely surrounded. You have no choice, except to obey me. But Yuan feels something strange, something off, about Jigue's aura. Meanwhile, Jigue continues. The demon separation bell is the key to breaking our master's cultivation barrier. That's why I came fully prepared. Just then, one of the sect's disciples steps forward and says, "This is the forbidden ground of Jishan sect. You are not allowed to enter." Jigue doesn't even respond. He simply raises his hand and uses his technique, soul-stealing divine hand. In an instant, the disciple falls under his control, completely helpless. Xavi is about to step in, but Yuan stops her. Jigue smirks and says, "There's no need to escalate things. Otherwise, I'll turn all your disciples into my slaves." And just like that, he takes control of multiple outer disciples, proving one thing: Gio cannot defeat him. Then slowly, Jigue turns his gaze toward Yuan and asks, "Now tell me, whose side are you on?" Yuan shrugs casually. "I'm just here with my wife. What happens between you and the sect has nothing to do with me." But Xavi knows better. Whenever Yuan says that, it means one thing. He already has a plan. Without wasting any time, Master Jigue starts walking toward the real target, the demon separation bell. He says calmly, "I want to see for myself what makes this artifact so special." And just like that, everyone begins moving toward the forbidden hall, one after another, all eyes on the same prize. But right then, Xavi notices something. Yuan casually stretches, like he's feeling lazy, but at the same time, he secretly signals his allies. Xavi's eyes narrow slightly. She understands instantly. Something big is about to happen. Soon they all arrive at the forbidden ground, and the moment they step in, they see it. Bodies everywhere, dead cultivators scattered across the area. Jigue looks around and lets out a small laugh. Well, you've done quite the job here. Second Master Gio, I must say, that was a bold move." Gio immediately responds, "I do enjoy compliments. But this was not my doing." And as she says that, her gaze slowly shifts toward Yuan. Yuan raises his eyebrows, acting surprised. "Wait, are you blaming me? Come on, I was completely drunk. I have no idea what happened here." Gio's expression turns cold. "If you're innocent, then tell me, who killed all of them? When we arrived, you were the only one alive." Yuan shrugs casually. Maybe they killed each other. But Gio isn't buying it. She steps forward and says, "You sealed the entrance, so no one could escape. You wanted to kill them without interruption. You are the murderer." For a moment, both of them just stare at each other. Silence, tension. And then, Jigue suddenly bursts out laughing. "Haha. Well, maybe I can help settle this." He raises his hand and uses his energy. Two bodies rise into the air, Hooli and Xiang. This is his technique, soul searching. Even the dead can answer him. Jigue speaks. "Now tell me, who killed you?" Both of them slowly raise their hands and point straight at Yuan. For a split second, Yuan freezes, then casually starts walking around, as if nothing happened, hoping they might change their answer. But no, their fingers stay locked on him. Yuan sighs internally. "All right, lying won't work anymore." He scratches his head and says, "Well, maybe I killed them while I was drunk." Jigue smiles. "No problem. Killing happens all the time. Just be more careful next time." And with that, he turns and walks toward the demon bell again. At that moment, Yuan gives a subtle signal to Xavi. "Delay him. I'll handle the rest." Xavi immediately steps forward. "Senior, Yuan is my husband, so this bell belongs to both of us. Without our permission, no one can take it." Yuan quickly joins in. "Exactly. My dear mother-in-law loves this bell. But she promised to give it to us as a wedding gift. That's why we came here." Then he grins playfully. "But I'm just a loyal husband. I'll do whatever my wife decides. If she gives it to you, I have no problem." Jigue looks at him strangely. "You're a well-known cultivator. If people find out you're afraid of your wife, you'll lose all your respect." Yuan shrugs. "I don't mind. For my lovely wife, I'm ready to take insults every day." Then his tone shifts slightly. "But right now, this demon bell situation is more important." He continues, "You said you want to improve your master's cultivation. And this bell can help, right?" Jigue nods. Yuan smiles. "I don't think that's the best method. There's a faster way." Jigue narrows his eyes. "Oh, and what would that be?" Yuan says calmly, "Kill someone, take their soul, and absorb it. Your cultivation will grow much faster. Jigue pauses, then asks, then who should I kill? Yuan casually gestures around. Look around. There are plenty of dead bodies here. Pick anyone. Jigue shakes his head. That would be wrong. We follow the righteous path. Yuan smirks. Our Taishan sect has done plenty of dark work for the right price. Killing someone is nothing for us. Then he leans slightly closer. If you pay me well, I can kill anyone you want. But here, I've already done the job for you, so just choose one. Jigue thinks for a moment, then says, I want both, a body and the demon bell. Yuan nods instantly, then that'll cost extra. Jigue doesn't hesitate. Deal. You can take anything you want. From our sect's treasury. Yuan smiles brightly. Now that's what I like to hear. Don't worry. I'll personally deliver the demon bell to your sect tomorrow. Then he turns toward Gio and says loudly, Mother-in-law, what are you waiting for? Start packing the bell. And the bodies. I'll entertain our guests with some wine. Gio clenches her teeth in anger. Our luck is truly terrible. To have such a shameless son-in-law. Today he sold our treasure. Tomorrow he might sell us too. But Xavi remains calm. She knows one thing. Yuan definitely has a plan. Meanwhile, Jigue is actually impressed. He smiles and says, I like you. But suddenly, something changes. The formation set by his soul disciples disappears. Just like that. Yuan looks up and smiles slightly. Wow. My teammates are faster than I expected. I didn't think they'd finish so quickly. Jigue turns toward him, suspicious. But before he can say anything, Yuan attacks. Before Jigue can even react, Yuan strikes first. Fast, precise, deadly. But Jigue isn't weak. In an instant, he counters. Using his power, he tries to take control of Yuan. He frowns and says, I thought you'd become a good ally. But you betrayed me in a second. But Yuan just smirks, calm, unbothered. Because at that exact moment, his hidden blade has already pierced through Jigue. Yuan leans in slightly and says, I was just waiting for your formation to break. When I assassinate someone, I prefer doing it privately. Jigue's eyes widen in shock. How is this possible? Why isn't my soul-stealing technique working on you? He immediately starts shouting, I have 12 soul disciples. Come here right now and help me. But before anyone arrives, something drops in front of him. Bodies, all 12 of them, dead. Ruin steps forward and says coldly, these are your soul disciples. But they're all dead. Jigue's face turns pale. He looks at Yuan in disbelief. You deceived me. Yuan shrugs slightly. You can't blame me for that. Our Taishan sect is famous for this. The real mistake was yours, for trusting a demon like me. Hearing this, Jigue realizes he has no way out, so he makes his final move. He activates his last technique, Divine Soul Demon Melody. A terrifying energy spreads across the area. Everyone except Yuan starts feeling intense pain, like their souls are being crushed. To stop him, Yuan launches multiple attacks in rapid succession, strike after strike. No hesitation. Meanwhile, Master Gio shouts, don't kill him. If he dies, we'll have to face the Demon Soul Sect. But Yuan doesn't stop, not even for a second. With one final strike, he kills Jigue. Just like that, it's over. Yuan exhales calmly and says, what's wrong with a little battle? You're family now, you should get used to bloodshed. Without fighting, what's the point of being a cultivator? Then he walks straight toward Xavi, standing right beside her. Seeing this, Gio and Wengi immediately react. Stay away from her. But Yuan ignores them completely. He smiles and says, my wife doesn't seem to have any problem with me being close. So why are you two getting so worked up? Then he looks at Xavi and says softly, my love, if we stand together, no one can stop us. He pauses, then continues with a dangerous tone. How about we shake the entire Demon Soul Sect? We'll destroy them from the roots. And surprisingly, Xavi agrees, without hesitation. A silent understanding between them, two powerful beings, now on the same side. And with that, the episode comes to an end. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.